Disney's Wish is continuing the recent trend with Disney movies where their box office earnings are down the drain. And this is definitely shown with movies like Disney's Strange World and Pixar's Elemental. Hello everyone, my name's Hayden, and today we're going to be doing a review for Disney's latest movie, Wish. So now let's get into everything. So first we're going to talk about why this movie was made. So this movie was made to celebrate 100 years of Disney, as the Walt Disney Company was created on October 16th, 1923. So it's been 100 years since Walt Disney Company was made, so that's really why they made it. And they're definitely taking in all their old art styles and putting in this movie to celebrate it. Because in some of the parts, you can see how they're trying to make like 2D animation mixed with 3D animation and kind of like watercolor styles in the characters and backgrounds. Um, and they probably chose Wish to be their 100th movie because of how much wishing has to do with the Disney company. Like, I believe Peter Pan has, like, that's the star, which is one of the main characters in this movie. Princess and the Frog has Tiana wishing on a star, I believe, 2 times. And Pinocchio has Geppetto wishing on a star. And that actually brings me to another point. Their intro is literally the song called When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio. So wishing has a lot to do with the Disney company. So now let's get to what the movie's about. So this movie is about the kingdom of Roses, which is based in the Mediterranean Sea, and we follow the main character named Asha, who is a 17-year-old girl trying to become the apprentice of their king, Magnifico, who's able to grant people's wishes. But during her interview to become his apprentice, she finds out that he's evil, and that just basically snowballs into the rest of the movie. I don't want to give too much away, but that's basically what they've shown in the trailers. So if you've watched the trailers, you probably already know about that. So now let's talk about the characters. So I've already talked about Asha, but I'm going to talk about her goat friend named Valentino, who's 3 weeks old. It's very surprising when I learned that, but yeah, he's 3 weeks old. Star, obviously a star. King Magnifico, Queen Amaya, King Magnifico's wife, and Asha's friends, who were pretty forgettable. So I actually had to look up their names, but their names are Dahlia, Gavo, I believe it's either Dario or Dario, I'm not sure. Simon, Hale or Hall, Safi, and Bazima are her friends' names, but they were pretty forgetful characters, to be honest. But those are pretty much the main characters in this movie. So now let's get into the songs. So there's 7 songs that play during the main movie, and there's one song that plays during the credits. The first one is Welcome to Roses, which is the welcome song for this movie. And then the next song is At All Costs. But then there's 2 versions of this song called This Wish, and the next one is called This Is the Thanks I Get. And then my favorite one is called Knowing What I Know Now. And then my least favorite one is I'm a Star. And that's going to be it for the songs. So when doing some research for this review, I did see some people complained about there being lazy writing. And when I watched the movie, I did kind of see that, where there could have definitely been some better word choices for some things, or some things didn't really make sense when they were written there and whatever. But there's one part that stands out to me a lot, and it's from the song "This Is the Thanks I Get." So King Magnifico literally says he lets you live here for free, but he also doesn't charge you rent. It's literally the same thing So I don't get why they're repeating it. It kind of seems like they couldn't think of anything to put in there, so it kind of seems a little lazy. But other than that, there could have just been some replacements for other words to make it sound better. But other than that, there wasn't much lazy writing that I saw. And since this movie is the 100 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Disney Company, there are so many references to Disney movies. I wish I could tell you all of them, but I can't because there's so many. So I'm just going to tell you some of the ones that stood out to me. Um, so there were multiple Peter Pan ones. There was a Mary Poppins one, multiple Snow White ones, a lot of Cinderella ones. I think one for Beauty and the Beast. There was also one for Zootopia. Those were the main ones I saw. You could probably look it up online somewhere to find all of them, but those were the main ones that I was able to see during my watch and some that I found on the internet. But I believe that's going to be it for this review. So it wasn't the best movie that I've ever seen from Disney, and but I do want to say that the reviews people are putting out for it, and the people that are like telling me about it are making it seem worse than it was. Like it was better than some of the recent movies, like Strange World. It was much better than that, but people are just making it seem worse than it actually is. Um, and the writing could have been better. Like I said, there was some lazy writing, but not a lot. And I did like the songs, they were all pretty catchy, as well as the immense amount of references to tons of Disney movies. And it was a pretty interesting story, but I do feel like that story has kind of been used in some way, shape, or form a lot in the past with like other movies and other companies. So I'm giving this a 7 out of 10 because it was a good movie. Not the best, not the greatest, but it was still pretty good, and I do think I'm gonna watch it again once it comes out on Disney Plus. And that's gonna be it for this entire video. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I am going to be making some more videos soon. I believe I'm going to be doing a review on the Super Mario RPG game. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to do that. But I do know I will be doing a review for the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game once I get that in my hands. Um, as well as my friend Steven, who hasn't had a lot of time to post videos lately, is finally going to have time to post some, so hopefully he'll have some up at some point soon. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video and from me, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!